What's happening, folks? We're back for some more Love Psychedelico and more from their greatest hits compilation. We're up to the tune Moonly, and I'm very amused. I've never seen the word moon used as an adjective slash adverb before, so yes, I don't quite know what to expect. If the songs I've heard from them so far are any indication, I'm guessing the lyrics will be in both English and Japanese, so I'll just try to catch bits and pieces as I can, and we'll see if I can decipher the meaning. This is Love Psychedelico from their greatest hits compilation, or included in their greatest hits compilation, and it's called Moonly.
Alkadorium, no, zucchini, Nadia, Dashin,
Wow. I mean, that layer, I was hearing it for a little while, but it obviously got louder and was the last remaining piece before the end of the tune. It almost sounded like a toy gothic organ, or almost like a one of those old Casio, or not Casio, Tiger Electronics, like handheld games. Those are the kind of like tinny melodic sequences that were in those handheld games. But yeah, so definitely a blues rock flavor, some funk rock flavor, a bit of a pop rock feel, but then kind of all within the J rock sound. And yeah, ultimately, I don't know exactly what's happening, but it sounds like it's in regard to a lover or a significant other, and we definitely hear reference to like, under the stars, or like following the stars or something, under the moonlight. So I think moonly relates to some sort of physical intimacy. I think there's kissing involved. I think, she's talking about like turn me on, which, you don't necessarily have to read that in a like overt, like physical intimacy way, but of course, like, there is layers to what you mean when you say that. You can be ignited by something, though you can be turned on in like a visceral sexual way. So I feel like maybe there's some wordplay there. And yeah, as far as I can tell, it's like a bit of a quirky song. Definitely, I think there's both English and Japanese, and I was even wondering if there was like a third or fourth language, because there were a couple of phrases that didn't sound like Japanese, but I couldn't clearly hear what they were saying in English either. Maybe it literally is just Japanese and English, and I think maybe more of it is in English than in Japanese. But I heard kimi a couple times, which is like one of the ways you can say you, specifically to someone who you are pretty close to. So I do think there was some Japanese in there. But as I said, there were some phrases like phonetically that I couldn't recognize as clearly Japanese, but which I wasn't hearing as like English words either. So it could have just been like her vocal inflections, and maybe she might be singing the Japanese lines in a way that like doesn't quite sound how you speak lines, which it's the case in English. There are like words that sung with a certain voice and a certain cadence, sound pretty far away from how you might say them in normal everyday colloquial speech. But yeah, a fun tune, a funky tune, and not just because of that gothic toy organ at the end, or that stood out at the end, but definitely some like bluesy guitar mixed with some funky flavors, and still a bit of a light J-rock, pop rock type of feel. So yeah, I look forward to hearing what people have to say. I am enjoying going through their music, which, if you're new to this deep dive, I discovered Love Pyschedelico through a couple songs that they provided for, I think, the first 2 seasons of Zetai Rado, a show that translates to Absolute Zero. It started as a cold case show, then it became like a surveillance detective show. Then after several years it came back with admittedly only one of the original cast members, and even then she only shows up like sparingly in season 3. But yes, with a totally new, almost like sci-fi meets detective show type of vibe. So yeah, it's a really cool show. That's how I discovered Love Pyschedelico. Eventually I got this greatest hits compilation, so even though they're a band that's been around for many years, I'm still just learning their music. So let me know what you think of this one, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.